Hey guys, Azul here. Welcome back to the finale of Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Also, the finale of the Sly Cooper series. This is the last game, this is the last level. We're gonna wrap up this game, the main story, and finish it up. So it shouldn't be too long of a playthrough. I think maybe just under an hour, but who knows, alright? I might be off my game today. But yes, I will also be doing a separate playthrough of, just finishing, just finding as many bottles as I can, find as many treasures just for fun. That might be a Twitch exclusive, or maybe I'll shoot it over to YouTube as well. So yeah, so where we last left off, we helped Salim, kind of. No, not really. He got his cane jacked just like everybody else, and basically Le Paradox, traveled back to the present with the fake documents and made himself to be some royal lineage so he can have this high prestige and be much more famous, much more popular in the future. So now Sly in the game. Oh, he's also kidnapped Carmelita. So Sly and the gang are traveling back to the present to save her and stop the paradox. So, without further ado, let's get back into it. Let's wrap it up. Let's finish this game. Paris, epilogue. I think you should shoot the cutscene like straight right away. Oh man, I can't believe we're finally here. Yeah, here we go.
We'd finally made it home to Paris, only to find a place we hardly recognized. It was obvious Le Paradox was now in control, since his face covered the city like a bad rash. The only positive was that Bentley was able to dig up a lot of dirt, including the fact that Le Paradox was from a family of thieves himself.
Oh wow.
And then we made a major discovery. I knew that my dad's heist of the world's largest diamond had made him a legendary thief, but what I never knew was that Le Paradox's father had planned to steal it first, and frame my dad for the crime.
But he beat him to
Only
it.
he was a little too slow, and got himself caught instead.
Oh, so this is
With his
personal.
father gone, the Paradox had no one to teach him the family business, and after a string of failed jobs, he wound up in prison too. It was here, ironically, that he finally got his criminal education. After his release, Le Paradox maintained the appearance of a law-abiding citizen. In reality, he used his prison contacts to form his own syndicate, and began masterminding heists worldwide. These days, he traveled the globe as a billionaire art collector, while his real business was the trafficking of priceless stolen treasures. Clearly, he blamed the Coopers for his family's past misfortunes, and his plan was to wipe us out completely. I had to find a way to stop it, but first, I had to rescue Carmelita.
Let's do it, guys. Okay. I don't think I have that much coin. Oh, 600, so I might be able to get something decent. Moving pickpocket. Bend it like Bentley. Shrink ammo. No, nothing good here. Mega stomp. You know what? Yeah, we'll use that, and then I'll try to get everything else later. Deja vu all over again. I wonder how this works, because I don't remember actually like Paris being a free roam, open level traveling area. I think it's just straight to the final missions, back to back to back. Yeah.
Alright, we all know this is our last shot at stopping Le Paradox and rescuing Carmelita. Currently, his blimp is docked outside the museum. I can't pinpoint Carmelita's exact position, but I believe she's being held somewhere near the loading bay. Sly, there appears to be a utility hatch on the blimp's underside that will get you inside. You can use one of the mooring lines to reach it. Once you're in, try to gather as much information as you can. But remember, we'll be right behind you, so don't do anything rash. Murray, I need you to get the van ready. We're gonna need backup for this one. So first, you and I are going on a little recruiting trip. Then we'll rendezvous with Sly inside the blimp and figure out our next move. Okay, I realize it's not the most elaborate plan, but it's the best we've got. So everybody watch your backs, and let's go take that skunk down once and for all.
Let's do it. We're gonna have to wing it. Alright, Sly. Let's do this. Carmelita.
Okay, Bentley, I'm in.
A little bit
See
too
Carmelita.
straightforward.
Hold on, Sly. We're almost there. You know it's a setup.
I know, pal, but I don't have a choice. Just get here as fast as you can.
Huh. In the pitch black darkness.
Carmelita!
Sly! No!
Of course.
Two rats in one trap. I knew you could not resist, Cooper. You are so predictable.
Oh yeah? Well, how's this for a prediction? I'm gonna kick that stripe right off your tail.
Hey,
Yes,
we're gonna make it happen.
Now come the big threats from the little man. As I said, predictable.
Let us out! You afraid of a fair fight, coward?
No, I don't think so. I have something special planned for you too. It is, how do you say, a going away party.
Okay, listen up.
Hey. We got the
Find
gang.
your canes and get you back where you belong now. If we don't, we'll never be able to repair the damage La Paradox has done.
What about Sly?
He's on his own for now, Murray, but I'm sure he'll be fine. It's Sly. Ryoichi, you're up first. My readings show your cane is somewhere in this room.
That's really cool. They went back for Sly's ancestors.
Engineers, report to the bridge. It is time to calibrate the machine.
Bentley-san, though the bamboo forest is dense, water flows through it without effort.
Rat Troopers at 12 o'clock.
Alright, Murray. Let's do this. Oh, I'm Murray.
We will be having a celebration party. And this is mandatory.
What does it all mean, Bentley?
Murray, it means we're about to crash someone's party. No time for a break, guys. We have to keep moving. There's Bob's cane. Looks like this one is all you, Ryoichi.
Thanks for the help.
My pleasure, my most hairy ancestor.
My most hairy. You guys are all covered in fur, though. You should call him the most bulky ancestor. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me, turtle?
Uh-oh.
And your vermin friends are too late.
Okay, La Paradox is gearing up for something. We need to hurry. Keep moving, Ryoichi.
Wait, where am I supposed to...
As a solution, then worrying is pointless. It will be solved.
Oh, okay. I got it.
These traps are almost too easy for a ninja.
There we go.
Great. Wait, Ryoichi, I'm picking up an energy field shift centered on you.
Yes.
Oh, he's getting sent back
it's
home?
My time to go. It has been an honor meeting all of you. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
It's working! The temporal abnormality is correcting itself. Bob, we need you to get Salim's cane.
So this is actually the only time we can actually use Bob with his cane. Because he normally has that giant bone.
Playing a game which you have already lost. You'll never win the paradox. And it's already won.
Wait for it. Alright, now. Wait for it, wait for it. Don't be impatient.
Your determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless, Cooper.
What can we do, Bentley?
We can help the ancestors get their canes, Murray, as fast
How did they understand him? Wait. Now. Oh, crap.
Your determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless, Coopers.
What can we do, Bentley? We can help the ancestors get their caves, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
I got impatient there.
Determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless, Coopers.
What can we do, Bentley? We can help the ancestors get their caves, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
Oh, come on, man.
Your determination
This is getting annoying.
is but ultimately pointless, Coopers.
What can we do, Bentley? We can help the ancestors get their caves, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
Man, I should slow down, because if I don't, he takes these big ass steps. Alright, go.
Dimensional capacitor calibrated. Routing power.
No, I'm gonna wait this time. Screw that.
Power output at 150%.
Wait for it. Alright, now.
Power output at 150%.
Outstanding, Bob. Looks like you're heading home now. Watch out for those penguins.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care of my brothers. More like your
This is going
children,
well.
not your brothers.
You're not out of the woods yet.
Alright, here we go, Murray. Ah.
We have to keep pushing.
Alright, Salim's time. Sorry, Salim, you can't retire just yet.
You can reach Gallus Cave.
Forsooth, I would entrust this to no other. Again with the climbing?
Can't retire just yet, my man.
Get going, Salim. We've got some planning to do.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Get going, Salim. We've got some planning to do.
Engineering, get me more power. I need to move up this schedule.
What are you up to, the Paradox? Salim, no time for napping. We need to step it up.
If only I had a magic lamp, I would wish for this job to be over.
Hurry, Coopers. You don't want to miss the final act.
Oh, more climbing.
Already?
Very nice, Salim. You've definitely earned your retirement.
I salute your excellence, Sir Salim.
All right. Now that we
That was
got
actually kind of
Mr.
short
Cranky
compared
Pants
to
home
me
safely,
playing as
we need
Bob.
to press on.
Oh, yes, they saved the best for last. Sir Gallup and Tennessee Kid.
Gallus, we need your skills to get Tennessee's cave.
Verily shall it be in thine command, hence and forthwith.
You talk funnier than a two-headed jackalope, but thanks, amigo.
Says the one who just said two-headed jackalope.
Attention, crew. You must had better do your job. Failure is not an option.
Gallus, break those fuses to disable that laser grid.
Enough twaddle and gobbledygook. Time for action.
Warning. Power output at 200%.
Pathetic. Give up now while you still have some shred of dignity. You're going back to jail where you belong,
Ugh.
Paradox.
That sounds bad, Bentley. You think it has anything to do with Sly?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good. We need to get to the bridge. Gallus, time is definitely of the essence.
forsooth, shall I venture forward?
Warning. Linear engine performing at 0 reliability.
More fuses, Gallus. Take them out and the path should be clear.
Security, set the lock. No one gets to the bridge. Why are those thieves still on my airship? This is unacceptable. Have I mentioned this entire crew can't be
There we go.
Truly remarkable, Gallus. This looks like farewell.
Indeed. Once more unto the breach go I. Fare thee well, you all.
More vermin dead ahead.
Let's do it, Murray.
You must better do your job. Failure is not an option. Your time is up, Paradox. But I control time.
Ugh.
You're getting close, guys. Those switches are completely out of our reach. Tennessee.
Not for
this looks
Tennessee.
Like a job for you.
Just what I was hoping for, Bentley. I've been itching to get in on the action, too.
He's got his trigger finger ready.
Come on, kid. This is for all the marbles. Those platforms must have a switch somewhere.
Yeehaw! The cavalry's a coming!
Attention. Initiating.
Uh-oh, these things are timed.
3, 2. Backup failed. Prepare yourselves for failure, Coopers. You should prepare yourself for prison. Danger. Blimp structural integrity.
Alright, hurry up. These things are timed.
Frontline stabilizers at 18%.
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer. You better move it.
Uh-huh! That's right! The kid is back in business!
Attention.
Hurry, Tennessee. It's all up to you now.
Increase power to maximum. We're going to need it all.
Hurry, kid.
Danger.
What was it called again? Crack shot?
Pay attention, Tennessee.
1,
You need to
2,
figure out that
3.
block sequence.
Reckon I ought to break out the old crack shot here.
1, 2, 3.
You're this.
Woohoo! I am the greatest shot ever!
Can you hear me, Turtle? You and your vermin friends are too late.
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
Oh, crap. I kind of forgot that. Hold up. I think it's like that.
Flying Cooper.
All right.
Nice.
I guess break time.
Nice shooting. Now let's find Sly.
Ah, alone at last. How cozy.
You want cozy? I'm going to throw you and all your friends into the same prison cell.
Ah, but no. It is the two of you of whom I am thinking. To be together. Forever. Just think of it as the most romantic coffin ever.
Don't count on it, Paradox. We've beaten all your other plans.
Ah, but not this time, I think. Look at this. My marvelous contraption. The Time Tunnel. Something else I had your little friend Penelope develop before her unfortunate failure. Is very much like the time machine, no? With one important difference. From here, I have the control over where you go. And it's programmed to send you and your Interpol shrew on an endless honeymoon. Free of charge. Bouncing through time for all eternity. That's if you survive the trip. But either way, I will never have to see your irritating faces again.
This
You
guy's
think
nuts.
this thing can hold me? Just wait until I get out of here.
Why'd you do it, Paradox? Why the ancestors? Why not just come after me? What's the deal?
Yeah.
The deal is you, Coopers. You destroyed my father, and you almost got me. But not quite. And when I rebuilt myself, I swore I would erase the Cooper name from history completely. And so today, my revenge will be complete. It is time now for you to go. Bon voyage!
Sly?
Attaboy.
Woo, wait! Cut that closer than a $10 shave.
$10
My
shave.
time here's up.
Take care,
See ya, kid.
Bessie.
I will crush you!
Alright, Sly. I think it's up to us now.
Take Carmelita and get off this thing.
We all need to leave right now. That maniac just tore a hole in time space.
I need to finish this fight here and now for
Yeah.
the whole Cooper clan. And I'm the only one who can glide out of here.
This whole blimp could disappear any second.
Right, so there's no time to argue. Just go.
Sly,
I know. Me too.
Come,
Let's go, Sly.
I will teach you to fight like a gentleman.
And how would you know?
Ha! I'm going to save that Cooper tongue for last. After I cut the rest of you to pieces.
Alright, let's see. How does this work?
Your kid work is pitiful.
Not as pitiful as that mustache.
It's too bad.
Come on, Sly.
It wouldn't have worked out. I'm allergic to morons.
Ooh! Smack him down.
What the?
Uh-oh.
A lucky break, Cooper.
You'll be lucky if I only break your neck.
Come on. I'm waiting for you.
Here we go.
You can't win, Cooper. Deep down, you know I'm superior.
Wait, did you say posterior?
On guard. Why don't you just eat it? And I'll make it painless.
We're the one that's winning.
Come over here and take it.
There is something wrong with this stupid sword.
No, it's the one holding the stupid sword. Ha!
Sly, do you read me? Get out of there, Sly!
Where is that little weasel?
I know it's difficult, Cooper, but try to keep up.
This thing is coming apart at the seams.
Don't fall, then I won't get the chance to kill you myself.
So, before we finish this, let me get one thing straight. You came after the Coopers because of what happened to your father?
No, you imbecile! I came after the Coopers to prove that Le Paradox is the greatest thief who has ever lived. Is there any doubt? Ask yourself this. If the Coopers were truly the greatest thieves in history, and I have stolen their most valued possessions, then what does that make me?
A fraud.
An idiot? You had it made. You could have been the biggest thief of all time, but you had to target my ancestors and blow your own cover.
Yeah.
You exposed your operation because of your ego. No Cooper would have done that. And for the record, can you really say you stole the canes? Seems like your friends did all the real work.
Enjoy your words, Cooper, because they will be your last.
Bring it. Come on. Take him down, Sly.
Meet your doom. It's time to end it.
I agree, but I'm not the one who's going down.
Ooh!
You blasted imbecile! And you run your through!
Now.
You know, I'm just realizing that Paradox is also voiced by Nolan North. Finish him. Hey, I did that without taking damage.
This is not right. My plan was perfect.
Sorry, pal. You just can't plan for a Cooper.
Just please help me.
Why should I?
I do not wish to die.
God, he sounds
Guess
so
you won't be
annoying.
doing any harm from a prison cell.
As I said,
So predictable.
You won't get away with this. I'll find you.
Au contraire, Sly Cooper. I do not think we will meet again.
Yep. That's what you deserve. Bye-bye. Oh man, Sly.
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both Paris and the Thieves raccoons were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better.
Yeah.
At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did.
Right.
But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost. We've stopped talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about,
Oh, even
if we
Dimitri.
show it in different ways. Murray seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp. Like all of us, he wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest.
Oh yeah.
Even if she never shows it.
Aww.
At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him.
And that's how the game
Cooper
ends.
continued to refine his master ninja techniques, as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan.
I thought he was the one that invented it.
El Jefe remains behind bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed.
That's ironic. Let's see. Did we already pass the voice actors? Tennessee
Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West.
Did they thank the 30 bottles that unlocked the safe? I just saw that in the credits.
Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroads. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity.
I forgot about that. He got run over by a train.
Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire.
Bob.
Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving.
Who would be next? Oh, the Grizz. The Grizz.
The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates.
There we go. Sly, Kevin Miller, alright. Matt Olson, Chris Murphy, Gray DeLise, Arnett, David Scott. But Dimitri didn't talk.
Sir
Brian
Gallup
George.
Cooper returned
Where
to his
is
heroic
Nolan North?
adventures
See, Nolan
and went
North.
on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order.
Ah, damn, these
a
credits are going
gallant
fast.
group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful,
Well,
if overly dramatic.
I mean, it already
actor.
passed, but I saw it said Steve Bloom. Who's Steve Bloom? It had like 3 different characters though.
Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped.
Oh, of course.
She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards.
So Lee.
Cooper finally retired from thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful.
That's good. Oh.
After being locked up, Miss Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk,
Oh, that's
enrolled
good.
in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole.
And then last but not least, Le Paradox. Oh no, Dimitri.
Dimitri returned to his globetrotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver.
Well, duh.
And
That makes
even
sense.
launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver.
Dimitri always gets the ladies. Boom, boom. There's Le Paradox.
Le Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
Good. But I think each player for their country. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, then these credits go way too fast. Alright guys, so that is the finale of Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, the end of the game, the end of the series. So far, the game was fun. I just did not... The thing about it is that we have no continuation to this series, so this is the last game. So there are some parts I did not like, the whole Penelope thing. Obviously, if we had another game, they definitely would have worked more on her story of her character arc. Obviously, they were hinting at it from the credits that she was in prison, but she escaped and is sending postcards to Bethany. So there's still something between her, Bethany and Penelope. And then, other than that, Sly being lost in time. Um, Even though I haven't seen the scene on this playthrough, I know what it is, that they're the secret ending. Sly is actually in ancient Egypt, I believe, and I think he would be meeting his ancestor, Slyton Common Cooper, I believe. The Cooper who really perfected the invisibility ability for the Cooper clan. But yeah, this game was fun. I definitely love Sly Cooper a lot. So for me, Sly 3 is definitely one of my favorites. Sly 2 and Sly 3 were definitely a good time, but now after replaying the series, I think Sly 3 is definitely my favorite out of all the games, especially how it ends, since that was the original games were created by Sucker Punch. Sanzari is the company that made this game, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Sly 4. But I think originally Sly 3 was supposed to be like the final game, but then they decided to, hand it over to a new crew. And honestly, they did a great job. Like, I definitely had a lot of fun. The story was good. The animation for the little cutscenes for the intros, midways, and outros to each episode were really good. But I hate that Sly Cooper has been dead in the water for, there it says right there, 2013, so 8 years now. 7-8 years. And we have no continuation. There was supposed to be a Sly Cooper movie that got canceled, and then there was supposed to be a Sly Cooper TV animated series. And then, I don't know, I've been told it's been canceled or it's been put on a super long hiatus, and we have no information to what's going on with that. So, Sly Cooper definitely deserves a lot more love than it's been given the past few years. I've been saying this on my other playthroughs on other games, that, the original 3 games could definitely use a Crash Bandicoot Spiral trilogy remaster, remake. Have it played exactly the same way, just with, some touched up graphics, some touched up textures, all of that. Obviously keep the original voice actors, the voice cast. But yeah, I feel like Sly Cooper is pretty much long forgotten. But then again, the same thing kind of happened to Crash, where Crash was like, not given love for a while, but then he came roaring back better than ever. So here's hoping we can get a continuation to the Sly Cooper series. Get that Sly 5, get some closure, bring Sly back with the gang, bring Sly and Carmilla back together, and just give the series a proper send-off. But yeah, that's my thoughts. It was definitely a lot of fun revisiting these games that were a big part of my childhood for gaming, and to see it from a different perspective now, and definitely a different experience live streaming. It was a lot of fun. So thank you to all who are watching with me live on Twitch, and who will be watching later on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to announce the next game series I'm gonna play. Follow me on Twitter. I'm about to announce it after I wrap up another game that I'm playing at this moment, that I'm also revisiting. And it's gonna be a blind playthrough. It's a new game series, or not new game series, new to me. I've never played it. I've heard of it. I don't know too much about it. I can't wait to announce it. So follow me on Twitter if you for the update, for the announcement. So yeah, blind playthrough. I'm not gonna play it blindfolded. I just don't know the game. I've never played it. I don't know the story. So it's gonna be a first time playthrough of that game. So yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to subscribe. And if you like my gameplay content, and you can always watch me play live on Twitch. The link will be in the description in the channel. And again, follow me on my social media on Instagram and Twitter. I'm more active on Twitter, and you'll see my updates of what games I'm playing, when I'll be playing, or if I'm gonna be canceling like live streams. You know, life happens. Again, links will all be in the description in the channel. And until then, we'll see you next time. Azul is out. Peace out, guys. See you next time.